Many years ago, long before our club began, the people who lived in this area would gather together for feasts and celebrations, sharing times of plenty with neighbours from near and far. Perhaps these were our earliest exchanges. We acknowledge the members of the Gubbi Gubbi Nation, the original inhabitants of this North Moreton area.
For our club, it all began 20 years ago, in 1997, when the group left the Glasshouse Mountains Club to start what was then known as the Friendship Force Club of Caboolture. Barry Keys and Cynthia Coop, along with their spouses, were the driving forces behind the formation of the Caboolture Friendship Force Club. Johnny Grimmett was Foundation Secretary. In January 2002, the name was changed to the Friendship Force Club of North Moreton, which more accurately depicted the area from which the majority of members came. It was also the original name intended for the proposed amalgamation of Caboolture, Redcliffe and Pine Rivers councils. Membership, however, was never restricted to this area, and our current members are now drawn from a broad section of the Moreton Bay Regional Council and Brisbane areas. As is often the case, it is former friendships and not location which has attracted new members to the club. Our exact location has been a source of puzzlement for many an interested ambassador. Some, having resorted to Google Maps, knew they were getting close when they located Moreton Island. They weren't far wrong. We often promote our club's location with the caption, "From the mountains to the sea." Current members Arnold and Margaret Lovers joined North Moreton in July 1997. They were followed not long after by Ken and Sonia Stevens. By 2004, the club had 22 members. This number has grown to a current day membership of 58. Members kindly offered their homes for general meetings in the early years of the club. Increased membership necessitated a larger venue, and for many years now, the Lions Hall at Rothwell has proven very suitable to our needs. Members take turns in catering dinner at the end of each general meeting. Throughout the past 20 years, our club has been led by 11 different presidents, from Foundation President Barry Keys to our current President, Frank Ascott. All of them have brought their own personal strengths and leadership styles, and they have been ably supported by their executives and specialist committees. Most have served for 4 years on the executive, 2 as vice president, followed by 2 as president. At least one liked it so much that she held the office for 3 years. We pay tribute to the contribution of our presidents over the past 20 years. Exchanges are the lifeblood of any club, and North Moreton is no exception. They are the means by which the vision of Friendship Force founder Wayne Smith becomes a reality. During the past 20 years, the members of North Moreton have taken part in 43 outbound exchanges and opened their hearts and homes to host members of other clubs during 35 inbound exchanges. Many of our members have performed the role of exchange director, infusing into each exchange their particular skills and interests. In more recent years, increasing age and health considerations have restricted the travel opportunities for some of our members. This has resulted in the increased popularity of domestic exchanges.
To be humble, to be kind, it is the giving of peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. to be humble, to be kind. It is the giving of peace in your mind to a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are one, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. To be bold, to be brave, it is the thinking, not the heart, can still be safe. And the darkness can come quick, the dangers in the anger, in us hanging on to it. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. And tell me what it is that you see. The world is full of endless possibilities. Heroes don't look like they used to. They look like you do. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. We are how we treat each other, nothing more. We are how we treat each other.
In 2009, North Moreton took part in a humanitarian exchange for Indonesian ambassadors teaching English as a secondary language. The Adelaide Club had coordinated the exchange, arranging for a 5-day course at the University of Adelaide. By the end of our week, any concerns about different language, customs, dress, eating habits were soon forgotten. It was wonderful to see our guests in national costume, dancing and playing their angklung musical instruments as they interacted with students studying Indonesian in schools. It was something special to meet up with these teachers in their own schools and meet their families during our exchanges to Indonesia 4 years later in 2013. Our North Moreton ambassadors have enjoyed many side trips which have enhanced the official program of exchanges.
Whenever people get together in good fellowship, there is always food involved. We would be amazed at the volume of food which has been consumed during our 20 years of exchanges. What a wonderful variety of cuisine we have been treated to.
There have been many satisfying occasions in these first 2 decades of North Moreton, but none more rewarding than the convening of the 2008 Australian National Conference. It was a big challenge for the club at that time, with every one of the 28 members being called upon to contribute. Their efforts and the program management skills of the overall convener and president at that time, Robert Trahar, resulted in a very successful conference. It was a significant occasion in the growth of the club. North Moreton had come of age.
A comprehensive annual program of activities has offered members the opportunity to get together for social functions throughout each year. It has been these pleasant occasions which have nurtured good fellowship amongst members and the development of the North Moreton ethos. Each year's program, under the watchful eye of long-term coordinator Evelyn Henshelwood, has varied with the added input of new committee members. There are, however, some events which remain popular fixtures on each year's calendar. It has become traditional for members to gather for breakfast each Good Friday morning. There on the shores of Redcliffe Peninsula, good fellowship prevails as members watch the colourful flotilla of craft at the start of the annual Brisbane to Gladstone yacht race.
Creative Generation State Schools on Stage is a professionally produced arena spectacular featuring more than 1,500 student performers. This show has become a favourite with club members and their families. Twice now we have been able to share the occasion with members from other clubs.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is always an enjoyable occasion, with mystery guests arriving to savour the gastronomic delights of their hosts.
Guests from neighbouring clubs have gathered at the North Moreton picnic race meets. Many an astute punter has tested the reserves of the local Total A's Ada board, and there has been keen competition in the fashions of the field. The purchase of 6 fine stallions has been an astute club investment.
Weekends away have become a popular event on each year's social calendar. Trips to the picnic race meets at Esk and Warwick developed into the Happy Wanderers weekends, meticulously organised by the Harding and Heels families. They are times of good fun and fellowship, and a great bonding exercise for members.
We pay tribute to the moral support of club patrons. In early years, Joy Leishman, then Mayor of the Caboolture Shire Council, filled this role. Joy was always warm and welcoming to our visiting clubs. Mayor Alan Sutherland, our current patron, took on the role following the amalgamation of councils. Moreton Bay Regional Council generously supplies welcome kits to our incoming ambassadors.
A number of our members, Lexia Jeffrey, Robert Trahar and Dennis McLean, have taken on the role of district field representatives for the Northern region. We acknowledge the dual membership of 2 of these members.
It would be remiss of us not to single out 2 of our members whose contribution has made a significant impact on our club. Firstly, Neil Harding. Neil has developed our North Moreton website to a stage where it provides a valuable resource for our own members and a comprehensive history of club activities.
Countless hours go into the editing and production of each edition of the North Moreton newsletter, and we pay tribute to the dedication of long-term editor Ken Garb. Ken has taken the newsletter to a new level.
North Moreton continues to attract new members. It is our hope that they and those who follow will continue in the traditions of the club in our endeavours to bring goodwill, peace and harmony among the people of the world.